There has been a lot of discussion over the last couple of months about buying Canadian, and that may especially be true on Canada Day. Cory is at Willow Park Wines for us this morning, and Cory, you're showcasing popular ready-to-drink cocktails and spirits, many of them made in Canada.
That's right. A fantastic way to support local, whether it's Edmonton, Alberta, or Canada, and to celebrate Canada Day, which is right around the corner, Tuesday. So it's coming up pretty quick, and you may want to get stocked up and get ready. I'm joined by Janice this morning, and we've got a great selection here. Why don't we start off with this? This is Eau Claire. Yeah,
Eau Claire Distilleries, Alberta made. They're in the Turner Valley. They actually pay a little homage to the Prohibition that started in Alberta.
Okay.
So lots of spirits in their portfolio, but then they made this spirit-based cocktails.
Okay, and so in this pack, 3 come with. What are the 3 flavors that they have?
We have a prickly pear pink lemonade, then the vodka, which is named after the plant. It's an Alberta plant.
Okay.
The vodka mule, which is ginger and citrus, and then a hard lemonade, or sorry, a hard iced tea.
Okay, and I've tried these and they are very good. I would say that the mule is good, but if you also want to add to it, my favorite Eau Claire is the dill pickle Caesar, which is fantastic.
Can't go wrong with the Caesar on a hot weekend. Hopefully it's hot while it's supposed to be hot and then turn a little. But yeah, if you don't want to pick up Clamato and vodka and dill juice and all the things, then we have it in a can.
And you have a lot of pre-made cocktails and drinks as well. A lot of them in the cooler. And yeah, there's also more packs like this that people can pick up and enjoy.
Exactly, yeah. The ready-to-drinks has become really popular. Spirit-based, a lot of them really geared towards the women market as well, with low sugar.
Okay.
We have a wide variety. Lots of different spirits: vodka, tequila, gin, rum, bourbon, whiskey.
So the whole lot. Are you finding more people are coming in and looking for things that are made locally?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not going to discuss the U.S. and
right.
but everyone is leaning towards things that are local. So yeah, leaning into Eau Claire Distillery, that is Alberta made, is definitely a way to go.
Not too far from here is BC, and we're going to be talking about some really good BC wines coming up next time.
Yes.
Which is fantastic. So again, celebrating Canada Day, celebrating with things that are made locally, whether it's here in Alberta or across Canada. And as I said, we're going to be talking about some great Canadian wines that you might want to celebrate with coming up.
Well, Canada Day is next week, and you may be celebrating with some good food, and maybe you're in need of some good wine pairings to go with all of that. Cory is at Willow Park Wines and Spirits in Southwest Edmonton, and we're talking great Canadian grapes, Cory.
That's right, and if you want to celebrate Canada Day Canadian style, whether it was with some of those spirits that we had earlier or with some really good wines, Willow Park Wine and Spirits has you covered. I'm with Diana, and we've got a couple of really good wines here. Why don't we start off talking about Laughingstock?
Laughingstock Portfolio. This is their 2021 vintage. It's a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. So all your sort of old school classic Bordeaux varietals.
Okay.
They've got them blended here in a silky combination of cedar and cassis, tobacco leaf, and blueberries. Just a really rich, plush combination. So
that sounds
a real
nice.
treat. Yeah, a real treat for Canada Day.
And for the Soyuz La Rose?
A Soyuz La Rose, Le Grand Vin. This is their 2020 vintage. And power and elegance really come into combination in this wine. It's a bit like ballerina. You know,
Okay.
You've got that muscularity, but you've also got a beautiful finesse. Same grape blend. And we think that the perfect thing for a Canada Day competition would be Portfolio versus Le Grand Vin. Who wins? Which is the best with your barbecue?
Because these are very special wines. The price point is a little bit higher, but they're on sale for a really good deal. What makes them so special?
Well, they are grown with some of the best grapes in the vineyard. There aren't a lot of grapes to be had, so it's a supply and demand issue. You have your best grapes, and people are going to have to pay for that,
right,
like anything.
Sure.
When there isn't a lot of something, it tends to cost a little bit more.
Okay, and then if you wanted also some whites and stuff, there's a lot of lot more great Canadian wines to choose from as well.
So many to choose from, and we've got a great selection here at the store. So I would encourage people to come down and check out, find their favorite grape varietal grown in Canada, because we're doing a really great job now. Our vines have gotten a little bit of age on them, and that makes a difference to the quality of the wine.
Perfect. So you heard that here, some really good, maybe high price point wines, but on sale for a really good deal. And then also maybe some lower price point wines, but all really good and Canadian made, coming out of BC. So come down to Willow Park Wines and Spirits if you want to check that out. Very knowledgeable staff here, and they can help you find something to celebrate Canada Day with.
We've been talking about buying local goods and foods, and what about local brewed beers? Cory is at Willow Park Wines and Spirits with some options for Canada Day, Cory.
That's right. We've been talking a lot about local, whether it's Edmonton, Alberta, or Canada. We're going to go back to an Edmonton focus, and we've got Taylor with Polyrhythm Brewing. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, if people aren't familiar with you, where is your brewery?
We're located here in Edmonton on the west end by the TELUS World of Science. Okay. Kind of nestled in that industrial park, as all good breweries are.
Very cool. Okay. Tell us about Polyrhythm Brewery and what you guys make.
Yeah, so we started just over 2 years ago. We kind of focused a little bit on IPAs and pale ales and hazy beers, and kind of inspired by hops for the most part. But yeah, we're just really excited to kind of make craft beer and make Edmonton kind of on the map for the most part.
And right now we're looking at the cans. Your labels are beautiful. Everything is all done in-house by you and your wife.
Yeah, absolutely. So my wife makes all the beer, Chelsea, designs the labels, does all that stuff. It's a lot of work.
Oh, cool. Okay, so and if people wanted to come down to your brewery, I heard you have really good hot dogs.
Yes, gourmet hot dogs that we make from scratch. So we grind the meat, case the meat, and smoke it in-house by one of our staff members, Stu. Okay. And yeah, we'd just like to be inspired by beer and hot dogs. What better combination is there?
Yes, and music as well. Tell me where Polyrhythm came from.
Yeah, so my background is in music. I've been doing it since I was 12. I'm a drummer by trade. So we wanted to marry the two loves of music and beer together. I feel like it's kind of perfect harmony.
Awesome. Do you find people are definitely making more of a choice now to drink local and to hit up local breweries?
Yeah, absolutely. I think people are realizing that we have world-class quality products just here in home, and people have been super supportive over the years, from COVID up to what we're dealing with down south, and so it's kind of nice to see that people appreciate something that comes from right here.
Yeah, what is it like when you come into a place like Willow Park Wines and Spirits and you see your product on the shelf?
It's, well, first of all, it's surreal to see that. The thing that you've been basically slaving over and crafting, and being able to see it kind of available to everybody is a really cool thing to see.
Yeah, well, I want to thank you, Taylor, so much for coming in and showcasing your beer. And yeah, again, near the TELUS World of Science, if you want to check out Polyrhythm Brewing, please do so. And are you open Canada Day?
We are open Canada Day from 3 o'clock till 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock that night.
Perfect. And we're going to talk a little bit more about pre-mixed cocktails next time we chat down at Willow Park Wines and Spirits.
All right. Well, let's go back to Cory. He's been down at Willow Park Wines and Spirits all morning talking about drink choices for Canada Day. So, Cory, have you got some alt options for us now?
That's right. We're going to start off with some tequila. I'm with Diana, and maybe people are going to venture a little bit away from some of the more typical drinks into tequila, and you've got a really good one to showcase this morning.
We have the Casamigos tequila. It's again 100% Blue Weber agave. The agaves are roasted in a traditional brick oven, and then slow roasted and slow fermented. They become they give this beautiful fruit forward tequila. Okay. So it's got a hint of lemon, grapefruitish notes to it. It's a little bit complex, but really good for sipping or for making your simple margarita.
Okay, sounds good. And speaking about making drinks, we're going to talk about the Saint Germain elderflower.
Saint Germain elderflower was virtually made for making cocktails. So it's made from the elderflower blossoms grown in France. They harvest them in the late spring. They have about 3 weeks to get all the blossoms in, and they have about 1,000 blossoms per bottle.
Okay.
So it's all natural. It's a hint of sweetness, honeysuckle notes. So it's quite good for making cocktails with. You can add, if you do a Hugo Spritz.
A Hugo Spritz, okay.
You have a Saint Germain Hugo Spritz. You have a little bit of Prosecco. A little bit of soda water. If you fill your glass with ice, like a big wine glass filled with ice, and then it's 2 parts Saint Germain, 3 parts Prosecco, and 3 parts soda water.
Okay.
8, count them, 8 mint leaves, and then you garnish with a wedge of lime.
Wow.
So it's super refreshing.
Well, that does sound good, especially on a warm summer day. And then also these, which are really cool. These are pre-mixes that you can add.
They're fresh, natural juices made here in Alberta. So we have the Canadian twist on them, and you can add them to your favorite spirits. So you could use the tequila if you wanted. We've got this beautiful Plantaray rum. It's a 20-year-old rum. It's double barrel aged in ex-bourbon casks, so it's really quite good just for sipping. But if you do like to mix it, you could put some of this pineapple habanero juice.
Wow.
And a lot of ice, and then even if you like to add a little bit of spritz to it, put some soda water on top of that too.
That sounds fantastic. I want to thank you so much for having us over this morning.
Always a pleasure.
And yeah, some great options down at Willow Park Wines and Spirits. If you want to go local or branch out a little bit, they've got you covered, and they're fantastic with their knowledge on everything that they have here. So come down and visit, and happy celebrating on Canada Day.